So one of the first things I got to do here is get coffee. I've already had one thing of coffee, and my next thing is to get the coffee from Starbucks because I got to get the rewards, because that's how addicted to Starbucks I am. Mobile order for Jeff. Okay, thanks. So Mary does these Avon events now, and we got some snow, so I thought that's what I would talk about a bit. Once the Jamaican seasonal workers, and that's the majority of them. The ones from Eastern European countries don't typically get a lot of Avon, but the Jamaicans love the Avon. So, and that's how Mary met a lot of these girls. Most of them are girls. There are some guys. There we go. Once they leave for the season, which most of them have, a lot of their resorts are closed down now for the season. The one in Homestead, the one in the Mackinaw City area, which is where she first started with that. Grand Traverse Resort's always kind of rolling, but not to the extent, so most of those people are not there now. So that's kind of what the main thing with that. Then it becomes events, as whether or not she has a lot of customers, and they are fairly regular, but it's not like the money that she makes over the summertime. And so she does these vendor events. Some are good, some of them are not great. It depends on the vendor and how much promotion that they have done for this. And so the vendor events can bring in a lot of money, and usually there's a long tail to this, in that she gets new people, customers out of this. So that's kind of what she's doing. And then she's doing stuff like Facebook. Okay, well, almost out to Elmira. Not terrible. This is 2 lanes, and sometimes it gets a little accumulative, and then when they scrape it, it gets pushed to the middle between the 2 lanes of traffic. This is going to go back down to 2-way traffic here in a second. Go through Elmira here. M32. You see the big old soap flakes, as we like to call them. Reminds us as the office, if you're old enough to remember, Ivory Soap Company used to do big soap flakes. I remember us having a box of them once as a kid, but I don't know what we used it for. Okay, so we're in the middle of a snow band. So I'm almost to 131. Well, I'll be heading north and getting out of this stuff, but this is the worst of it. So I got to be careful on this. It can be a little slippery. The nice thing with lake effect, though, is once you get rolling, there's a speed, and I don't know what to call that speed necessarily, but where the wind will actually, the slipstream of your vehicle will actually keep the snow from sticking to your windshield. and it looks like I'm not quite there yet. But then again, it's a little slippery, so I'm not going to go and tempt fate and go much faster than what I'm doing, which is about 45 right now. Of course, as I slow down then to make these turns, then I get snowflakes accumulating on my windshield again. Snowflakes on my windshield. As I've noticed here, there is still some lighter snow bands that are starting to, that are around the area. So it's not going to be clean sailing yet. So I'm almost to Boyne Falls. But for the most part, it's not terrible out here. The roadway's wet with some snow cover. We're not too far away from the winery now. We're getting close. Petoskey's in 9 miles. The winery is probably about 6 or 7. Okay, we're almost up to the winery. It's just off to the right. Kind of our turn is coming up ahead here. Here's the Mackinaw Trail entrance. And I forgot it's at the top of the hill, not down the next side.